One of the most impressive and powerful empires to come out of all of South America was that of the Empire of the Aztecs, that saw the ancient civilization become an almost overwhelming presence throughout the entire region. Despite their large numbers and incredible levels of influence, there are many things unknown about the ancient culture today that could very well point to what life might have been like for those living in the region. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we will be going over 5 of these popular mysteries that scientists are still trying to explain in the modern day. Skull masks crafted from real skulls. The city of Tenochtitlan, Mexico, still proves to be a major site for researchers to uncover strange mysteries of the world of the Aztecs and what it could mean for the rites and rituals of their times. Oddly enough, it appears that a 30-year-old finding at an ancient temple located in the city would put more than enough of these researchers to work at what the discovered artifacts could mean. Although human ritual sacrifices were more than common in the culture at the time, the discovered artifacts of 8 different masks crafted from human skulls located in the temple in positions that warranted trophies seemed rather peculiar. In the past, ritual sacrifices were mostly dedicated to that of the Aztec god of war and the sun, but were never used to create intricate detailed masks or apparel of any kind. This left researchers puzzled over what these 8 masks have been used for to represent and what their purpose ultimately served. Researchers out of the University of Montana, led by researcher Corey Ragsdale, ended up uncovering startling evidence of who was made into masks and for what possible reason. The team discovered that the skulls were only of that of men between the ages of 30 and 40 and were exceptionally healthier than the average population for their time. This led the researchers to believe that when a great warrior was killed or defeated, they were honoured by being crafted into a mask that would last throughout time and be worn as headdresses or add-ons to headpieces on important figureheads at the time. Although it can never be truly known as to the reason of the skull masks, the overwhelming evidence points to the skulls being that of the elite warriors in the region, and not an individual that would have been normally used in the rituals of dedication to the Aztec gods in human sacrifice. The Tower of Human Skulls. As previously mentioned, human sacrifice was an important part of the Aztec culture and was revered by the people as the only measure necessary to prevent their insatiable gods from blotting out the sun and ending all life on Earth as we know it. This need then to satisfy their god of war and the god of sun became an obsession that would see its climax located in that of the city of Tenochtitlan, located in the country of Mexico. In this city, researchers discovered the creation of large towers referred to by Spanish conquistadors as Zompantli, that were the creation of large racks fashioned from thousands of human skulls acquired over the years of human sacrifice and war. Located just under the Cathedral of Mexico City, researchers discovered these skulls and revealed strange details. The entire structure was built using human skulls that make up more than 130,000 human sacrifices, a number that leaves researchers understanding that the human sacrificial industry at the time was far larger and more often than had ever been realized by researchers before. Interestingly enough, this led to the uncovering of information that would have been passed down amongst the ancient Aztec priests that detailed overwhelming amounts of medical and biological information about the human anatomy, essentially claiming that these priests would have been the most educated on the human body than anywhere else in the entire world. This leads many to believe that after a human sacrifice had been accomplished, there would be a special post-mortem ceremony and research event that would have allowed the priests to become more knowledgeable of the condition of the human body. The structure then could have been used as a center of this knowledge and dedication of the gods, while also proving to be the only complete structure crafted from the remains of the human body. Oddly enough, even the walls, lined with skulls, were only filled with a mortar and served as the main foundation and design of the building. Despite the gathered evidence, however, no one knows the true purpose of the building and the daily rituals performed there. The tunnels of Teotihuacan. Another major site of excavation outside of the city of Tenochtitlan, Mexico, is that of the city of Teotihuacan and the massive ancient structures that still exist to this day under heavy study and research. These structures can range from important buildings, ancient granaries, pyramids, sites of human sacrifices, and so on. Interestingly enough, however, it appears that researchers have discovered that underneath the ground there appears to be even more constructions and mysteries to uncover. Located below the massive Aztec pyramids seem to be an intricate detail of underground passages and areas one could enter. Oddly enough, the existence of the tunnels was not discovered until a large sinkhole had opened up, allowing researchers to learn inside and discover artificial and man-made passageways. Although any further research is yet to turn up on the matter, it is believed that these tunnels can stretch on for miles, while simultaneously holding a large amount of water beneath that of the large pyramid structures without compromising the stability of the area. Many have pointed to these tunnels as being used as possible aqueducts or passageways for priests of their time, though nothing conclusive has been found as supporting evidence of this theory. Ancient Aztec pyramids. Though many might be unaware of the discoveries, pyramids are not only constructions found in that of Egypt. In fact, archaeologists and researchers have found pyramids all around the world being made by many different types of ancient civilizations long since forgotten. Interestingly enough, it appears that the ancient Aztec civilization also holds a variety of these pyramid-like structures that have been dated as being more than 2,000 years old in creation. Unfortunately, the purpose of these pyramids seem to be shrouded in mystery and similar to that of the strange nature of unexplained phenomena. The Pyramid of the Sun, located in the city of Teotihuacan in Mexico, stands as one of the largest constructions ever created in the Americas. Researchers believe it took more than 100 years to create, and measurements show that it contains over 1.1 million adobe mud bricks. The base of the pyramid is almost exactly identical in size to that of the Great Pyramid of Giza, but then stands much shorter as the angle of height is much lower than the angle used for the pyramids in Egypt. Not much is known about the pyramids except for a few peculiar formations, such as the structures create a perfect recreation of the stars of Orion and seem to be used as centers of religious human sacrifice. The underground city of Aztlan. The Aztecs formed the central hub for their city in what is now modern-day Mexico City, and has been the topic of a wide variety of archaeological discussion. It appears that the early tribal civilization had produced a wide variety of technological breakthroughs for their time, including a complex and detailed calendar with an accurate map of the constellations, as well as specialized crafts in ceramics, featherwork, and early development of a written language and higher education. Interestingly enough, even though a tremendous amount of information regarding the old civilization is recorded deep throughout their mythologies and historical records, not much is known in the modern day about where the tribe originally came from or what changes they had undergone compared to neighboring tribes. It became obvious to the first European settlers that the Aztec tribe had a strange culture and religion that focused around an almost apocalyptic scenario, and would often engage in strange human sacrifices to appease their gods in fear of what would soon become of them if they did not perform these ritualistic sacrifices. It became obvious that wherever these original rituals came from, it did not completely originate solely from the Aztec Empire, and references in mythologies spoke of a land from which the tribes came from that most likely first spawned these ideas. The land was known as the Lost Land of Aztlan, which was said to have been the home to 7 different tribes that arose from the city known as the Place of 7 Caves. Each of these underground caves help the different people in a safe and secluded location until they emerged into the world and became separate tribes and empires on their own, which seems to be eerily similar to the function of an underground bunker of some kind. Due to these mythologies ranging from each tribe, regarding the origin land and where it could possibly be located, no one has been lucky enough to find it, and this wild goose chase has led many to believe that perhaps it is nothing more than a religious origin story with no basis in historical fact. Until more can be discovered and additional translations of the mythologies can be found, it appears these cities and lands will be locked away, impossible to find underground. But what do you all think of these 5 strange and unexplainable mysteries of the ancient Aztec civilization that scientists can't seem to explain in the modern day? Be sure to let us know in the comments down below, and be sure to share your answers and questions about the video to help grow our community and share insightful comments about the nature of these topics. Hopefully, as we continue to grow our community, we will one day be able to solve these unexplainable mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.